APGN, which in the big picture, so let me squeeze this down here. Overall trend is still up. Now, I realize there's a little bit of perspective, meaning if you're a day trader and you bought right there, or maybe you bought right there and your plan was to buy and sell within 12 minutes, from that perspective, yeah, the chart looks pretty bad. But from the bigger picture point of view, even with the bigger pullback here, the overall trend is still up because it goes back to showing progress and putting in those higher lows. So even if the price does come back down to that 35-cent area, not saying it will, but if it doesn't stay above it, well, then where are previous lows? Well, you have previous lows there, you have previous lows there, you have previous lows here. And again, going back to the stair step analogy, how the stair steps, well, the stair steps are still very clearly progressing in the upwards direction. And again, that's even with the price pulling back further to that 35-cent mark. Again, to reiterate, I understand if you're a day trader that bought right there, then yeah, you don't care about these stair steps. But that's why I'm trying to distinguish it. I am making these comments based more so on the big picture point of view. But the chart is also now reaching the point where it's okay, the price is pulled back enough, right? As I mentioned, nothing can go straight up, but there does also reach a point where it's okay, yeah, big enough pullback. And in my opinion, this is where the chart is finally starting to reach that general area where the price is pulled back enough. And if this is going to remain a good, healthy uptrend, then you're going to need to start to see some sort of curling back upwards, not necessarily on Tuesday, but sooner than later. Next, APGN, and we have ourselves a good solid pattern here. So let me be very clear. I'm not trying to imply that this is some sort of great discovery on my part or special skill. I assure you a lot of people have drawn in these areas here, both right there as the support, or excuse me, as the resistance, and then right here as the support. So let me change that to green to represent more so a bullish dynamic, and then maybe make this all easier to see. So we have our resistance, we have our support, we have the big move up right here. And to make it more for you golfers, let's put a golf hole down here. So this would be known as a bull pennant pattern. So while nothing is guaranteed, is it plausible? Is it valid to think, even if you want to just call it a self-fulfilling prophecy, that if the price turns around, comes back up here and gets a break to the top part of that pattern, that break in and of itself could create additional buying pressure? That's not a guarantee, but that's certainly a plausible outcome that makes sense. So if you like to play stocks down below $5, if you like bull pennant patterns, here you go. Which is in the headlines with all the bankruptcy talk and all that sort of stuff. But the volume remains very, very large. And nice bounce today. There's no doubt about it when you stop to think that the price was down there when it closed the week on Friday, and now it's up here. That is a good, solid move, but that does bring about the more than valid question. Yeah, but is there any sort of true power? Is there any sort of genuine strength behind this move? And I have no idea, but by using charts, we can make answering that question very straightforward. In my mind, it's all about that level right there at $1.50. Why is $1.50 so important? Because truly strong moves make progress. Nothing can go straight up, but there is going to need to be some sort of sign of progress. So think about this. If the price comes down here and then just breaks down through 150, what would you have at that point? You would have quite literally price having gone right back to where it was. Not exactly a sign of genuine power. Where on the flip side of things, again, because nothing can go straight up, maybe the price does come down here, but difference being behaves like that and then starts to work its way back upwards. Now, all of a sudden, what do you have? Well, you have a set of lows right here. You have lows down here. And if you envision each of those as stair steps, well, now you have stair steps making progress in the upwards direction, which again is what it's all about. So is this a truly strong move? Is this a genuinely healthy move? Let's see if the price can show progress. Again, how is progress being defined? Staying above $1.50.